Hi, this is Simon Leung back with Groove at Any Time, where we can be on at any time, on any day to talk about just about anything. And today, yes, we are having a wonderful start to our week. So hope it is a fantastic start for you as well. And I know that we are living in crazy times. Lots of crazy things are happening all around the world right now. And all we can really do is put our heads down, focus on what is making us the best version of ourselves, keeping busy, and just continuing to spread that value, which of course is what we aim to do right here at Groove as well. So a huge welcome to all of you. Thank you for being a part of our day, our evening, our afternoon, our middle of the night, wherever it is that you might be watching us now. I know that it's been quite a few days since our last update right here at Groove at Any Time. And quite frankly, that's because, as we just mentioned, we want to keep ourselves busy. There are a lot of big things and exciting things that are coming very, very soon that I personally am working on. And so a lot of you, especially for those of you who are watching us here at Groove Anytime, if you are a part of our community and you tune into these shows, this is going to be one of the few places where you can find some of these amazing and exciting announcements. So stay tuned for that. And while we are here, I do want to provide you and take this opportunity to give you another one of these updates, simply because we do have quite a few for you and a few more coming up. However, in addition to that, we also want to welcome in some brand new members, as I personally have just approved yet another over 100 brand new people into our community groups as well as pages. And so easily, probably since the last time that I was here at Groove Anytime, we would have easily welcomed in another several hundred, probably 1,000 or more. So I'm sure we have a lot of brand new faces. And regardless of whether you're watching us live, hashtag live, or hashtag on the replay, eventually, I'm sure that we'll be able to reach out to a lot more of you. So stay tuned for all of you who are here. And just so that you know, this past weekend, I was part of a webinar in the background where Mike was actually presenting to a brand new group of hundreds of brand new platinum members who later on signed up with us. So I know for a fact that within the last few days as well, on top of the 100 that I have just recently welcomed within the last 5 or 10 minutes or so, this is definitely something that we're doing. We just welcomed in yet another several hundred just from this past weekend's webinar alone. So there's a lot of brand new faces that you're going to be seeing and meeting over the next few days. And hopefully, if you are one of them, be interactive. Engage with us, especially right here on the show. One of the big benefits is that you get to actually interact not only with me, but anybody who is live, as well as anyone who is watching live or on the replay. Network, get to know one another, because this is a true to life huge opportunity for you to network with fellow community members. All right, so for all of you who are here, once again, hashtag live or hashtag on the replay. If you're watching us on the replay, let us know a little bit more about you. Tell us your country, your city, as well as the time that you are joining us. And today, for all of you who are joining us here for the first time, we want to get you a little bit caught up, because a lot of things have already been happening over the past few weeks. And just so that you know, in early March or so, we welcomed in a brand new launch that we called the No BS Platform Smackdown event promotion. And so with that, Mr. Mike Philsam himself did a couple of live presentations. And the first one was live. The second one was also live, but we call that the Encore presentation. And in the beginning, it wasn't meant to be shown to anybody outside of those who were actually on live. The good news is that we decided as a company to promote this and to make this a temporary promotion where the replay would be on for a limited time only. However, the bad news is that if you're watching us a little bit too late, I know that it might be the middle of the night for some of you around the world, where it always is. It's in the middle of the night somewhere around the world, regardless of what time zone you're in, right? The bad news is that the replay is scheduled to be taken down in less than 1 day from now. Okay, so that's why, if at all possible, make sure that not only are you subscribed to our channel, you also like our pages, you're following us across our groups, our other social media, especially turning on the notifications for this particular show so that you get time-sensitive information such as the one that I'm announcing to you right now. Our replay is only going to be on for less than 24 hours from now. I think it's probably 22 or 23 hours by now. And so for all of you who are keeping track, this was on for the past week and it is scheduled to go away tonight at midnight in EST time zone. Okay, so before we get into some of that content here for you today, let's go ahead and jump right into some of the comments so that we can say hi to some of you. So if you're joining us, make sure that you come by and say hi. Make sure that you let us know which country, which city, what time it is where you're from, because it's always great to not only connect with you live, but it's also great for those who are watching the replay to see you here as well. So we got Mr. Rob, Trader Rob, saying groovy times to you too from Riverview, Florida, 6:17 a.m. So it's a very early good morning to you, Mr. Rob. Thank you very much for joining us bright and early. Actually, it's probably not even bright yet. The sun is setting right now where I am, so I believe that it's almost time for the sun to actually start to come up where you are as well. 12 hours ahead is where I am, coming to you from the future. All right, we also have Deborah saying, thanks, Simon, for spreading such great motivation and positivity. You are awesome at what you do. Thanks for sharing your knowledge and being a mentor to all. Thank you, Deborah, for your kind words. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of our community. It is because of people like you, students, mentees, partners, friends, fellow community members like you, that make all of our work all worth it, and it makes the possibility of changing lives and making an impact all a possibility as well. Because it's not just a matter of whoever is on this side sharing the positivity, sharing the motivation. It's also those who are on the other side, such as yourself, who are being motivated, and just for sharing this type of positive message, it also inspires other people to do the exact same thing. So you are an inspiration and you are a motivation yourself. Thank you, Deborah, for being a part of our community. We also have Keith, who is saying hey, and we have Jordy, who is saying hi from Spain. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And then Rob is also saying sound is good. Thank you very much for that clarification. Rob is always my sound check and sometimes my visual check guy. Sometimes he says, hey, you're not showing your screen properly. Hey, we're not seeing you. Hey, we're not hearing you. So every time I see a message from Mr. Rob, you also get that little pressure because, oh no, is he saying that something is wrong on a technological level? And that's always very scary. Okay, we also have one more. Maria, 3:25 a.m. here in John Day, Oregon, feeling groovy. Thank you, Simon. Thank you very much, Maria, for joining us. And join us at 3:25 a.m. You should be going to bed, Maria. And so thank you, by the way, for joining us at this hour. You can go to bed right after this session. Although, right after this session, I don't know, for those of you who are watching us, #live, if you'll be able to go to sleep, because we have some final promotional details, which, as you should know by now, right here at Groove at Any Time, of course, time is of the essence, okay? And just so that you know, the promotion that we've been doing every single day for the past few weeks already is coming to a close this very week, okay? So if you haven't already, make sure that you watch our previous episodes of Groove Anytime. You should be able to watch that replay link. Find that link somewhere on this video or below this video or above this video, depending on when you're watching us, and of course, depending on which platform you're watching us as well. And so just so that you know, and let me double check this on my screen to ensure that you are seeing the same thing. Yes, we are showing the screen properly. This is one of the links that you should be able to find on the page right now, on the video, or somewhere above or below in the description. This is where we normally refer you to when it comes to finding out all information about our Groove JV promotions, our launch events, and everything that you need to know. Okay, so watch our previous episodes of Groove at any time, especially the last, I don't know, 10 or 15 or so previous sessions where we explain to you from A to Z the entire launch. We showed you what you need to do to find the high converting email swipes, what you need to do to read through all the stuff, watch this video, but more importantly, the one thing I want to highlight to you right now is right here where it says check important dates. Okay, as you can see, this launch actually started on Thursday, March the 5th. As you scroll up just a little bit, I believe we see the dates right here. Promotion began on March 5th and ends midnight, March 23rd. So depending on when you're watching this, okay, that will decipher how much time you might have left for this promotion, or in the odd chance that you're watching us on the replay after the March 23rd deadline, okay? That means that the promotion is unfortunately over, which means that, of course, it's over, it's done, okay? But it's still, you can watch the rest of this so that you can actually get a better idea on what to expect in the future, and especially make sure that you're following us on social media. Turn on those notifications to get the latest updates. Okay, so with that, take a look at this calendar. Our promotion began on Friday, March the 5th. The first webinar was live on the 10th of March, Wednesday, 2 p.m. EST. The Encore presentation was 1 week after that. And right now, at this live presentation, we are around right here, okay, on Tuesday. As you can see, in about 1 day's time, okay, 5 a.m. EST, promotion is going to end for this particular JV promotion, for this particular launch, okay? However, before this promotion actually ends, for those of you who didn't get the chance to receive our emails, you weren't around to sign up for this particular webinar, you didn't receive any notifications, I want to show you actually an email that was sent out just about an hour or so ago, maybe less than 90 minutes. As you can see, this was sent on Tuesday, March 23rd, 2021 at 5 p.m. Keep in mind, this is my time, okay? So if you're watching us live and you're in the US or something, you're like, wait a minute, this is in the future. That's because it's 5 p.m. for me and not for you. And so what I want to do is I just want to read this email to you right here on the show so that you will know exactly what you might be missing out on in the odd event that you did not receive this email. The subject line, if you did sign up for this particular list, is from Mr. Mike Philsing himself, and the subject line is Top Challenges for Business Owners. And it will say, hey, your name, do you know what the top challenges are for business owners? If you Google it, you'll find number 1, lack of funds, number 2, lack of time. And even after having an ineffective web presence. But I think they're missing 2 major challenges. Number 1, lack of education. And number 2, how to make money. No matter how much money or time you have, it's tough to grow and make money if you lack the right tools and strategies. So I'm inviting you to watch this replay before it comes down tonight at midnight. And keep in mind, this is in EST time, tonight at midnight, where I will show you how to increase conversions to get more sales and boost profits. The 4 different web properties that your brand needs to make an impact, how you can save time and thousands of dollars using Groove to automate your business, plus several other strategies that will give you and your business an advantage over the competition. Okay, so if you receive this email, you should have a clickable link right here that says start watching the replay now. Love and other grooviness, Mr. Mike Philsing himself, the CEO of Groove Digital Inc. P.S. The replay and finals masterclass bonus comes down tonight at midnight. So this is where you want to click on this replay and watch this. And by the way, if you haven't already, check the description or check on the video itself. You will also be able to find the link to this particular replay, and this will redirect you to this particular page where you'll see at the top of the screen, limited time bonus, get funnels masterclass free. Okay, $4.97 slashed out value, yours free today. See the video for details. What video is this talking about? Well, as you read the headline, the secret tools and strategies that give your business an advantage over competition. Anyone who fails to know these secrets may find themselves eaten by their competition. And when you scroll down, you will be able to see the actual replay. Okay, so this is where you're going to want to click on this and watch the actual replay itself. As you can see, 3 hours and 13 minutes long. It's going to be really worth your time. I know it's going to be a lot of information, but the deal is, of course, we want to provide you with as much value as we can. And Mr. Mike himself, he is, of course, the king of over delivery. All right, so watch whatever you can. Watch them in small chunks on your own time. However, keep in mind that this is a temporary limit time only replay, whereas you scroll down below this video, you will see warning. When the timer hits 0, this page will redirect and this offer will come down forever. So yes, you can take your time. However, in about 20 hours and 28 minutes, 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, you get the idea. This page will come down. You won't be able to see this page anymore, and you won't be able to find this video anymore either. Okay, so yes, it's a 3-hour video, but you only have the next 20 hours at the time of this live stream to actually consume this and take advantage of any offers if you haven't already. All right, so scroll through down the rest of the page. You will see that timestamps are made available for you already if you want to fast forward just a little bit and say, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that, blah, 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 whatever. It doesn't matter. Scroll forward to the time that is relevant to you and what you actually want to see. Although my own personal recommendation is, of course, watch the whole thing if you can, because if it's not important, we're not going to waste our time sharing this with you. Mike wouldn't waste his time talking about it. And so it means that everything is valuable that you should know. All right. So that is pretty much our update here for you. Hopefully you still have the chance at the time that you're watching this actual video to be able to see this replay of the actual No BS Smackdown platform event, because this also includes some very important information that you should know in the odd event that you do want to take advantage of everything that we have to offer for you. All right, so with that, this also means that, of course, when this is taken down, is also your last chance to promote this as well and to earn commissions and do whatever else. So with all of that, hopefully you get the chance and take some time to watch it as well. All right, so before we let you go, I'm going to go ahead and go back into the comments and interact with some of our new friends. I believe we stopped off right here with Jordi saying hola from Spain. And then we have Alone SK saying, hi, sir. Well, hello to you as well. Good to see you. Maria is saying 3:25 a.m. I think we saw this already. Feeling good, feeling groovy. Very cool. John Day, Oregon, thank you for joining us. And then Alone is saying ho. I assume that you were saying hi, but hi ho, whatever. Good to see you as well. Rob is saying, any ideas for a community challenge? I'm sure that the community is always up for any kind of challenge. I'm happy to help you come up with any ideas that you might have, Mr. Rob. I know that we also communicate from time to time, so this is an open invitation to any Groovesters who also want to be a contributor. You want to spread challenges, you want to share with the community. Let's chat, let's talk, because we're all about not only challenging each other, but we also want each other to achieve our goals. So whatever types of goals that you want to set for the team, for the community, let's go ahead and brainstorm that together, and hopefully we can push our fellow Groovesters to be their best as well. We got Sotiris, who is saying, what if I am already a paid member? Should I see this? As mentioned earlier, this is a recommendation to be watched by everybody. I'm also an upgraded member. I'm also lifetime, but I watched it as well live. In fact, on multiple occasions, I even watched the replay as well. And so for me, I always see value every time that I watch a Mike Phil Same webinar. He always shares something of value. There's always nuggets inspiration, motivation, or whatever else. So it's up to you. I mean, even if you're not a paid lifetime member, even if you're just a free member, or even if you're just anybody, there never is obviously an obligation for anybody to watch this. But I see this as value. I see this as an opportunity for all of us to become better. And also keep this in mind. It's not just a matter of you watching the video. It's also a matter if you want to promote this as a JV affiliate, as a JV partner as well. You also have a couple more days to go ahead and participate in this JV promotion, where if we go back into the actual page itself, I'm going to take a small detour back onto the page. If we go back to the Groove JV page, you will actually see that this is a promotion that you can be a part of. So it's not just a matter of you watching this. It's a matter of participating and potentially being one of the winners to win one of our $40,000 worth of prizes. Okay, there's over 25 places of leaders of prizes that are being given away. And as you can see on this page, we also have the leaderboard right here as well. So there are multiple benefits. As we mentioned, of course, watch the previous sessions of Groove Anytime to find out all about all these different JV promotions and the contests and everything else, simply because there's so much in terms of opportunity that we can't possibly share them all with you in one simple episode. So definitely go back and see all of the different benefits. You will be surprised, even regardless of your membership level, what type of value you are going to get. All right. And then we also have some additional comments. Rob is responding to Satoris and saying, knowing the way Groove is, there's always a bonus. Better to show up and find out. Last time was so fun, was some funnel gem. So thank you, Rob. You pretty much also summarized my answer as well. Yes, there's always some type of value in everything. So Tiris is asking, can we find this replay in YouTube? You can find the replay actually of the Groove Anytime on YouTube, but the one that we're talking about for the No BS platform Smackdown event, that one is not available on YouTube, only on the page that is going to expire at midnight EST. So make sure that you watch that as well. We got Mr. Tuan join us from Texas, which is also very early for you, Mr. Tuan, saying, yo, I know that we've been talking about catching up and we are due yet another one of those. So let's go ahead and get to it very, very soon. We got a lot more information that we want to spread to fellow Groovesters. Satiris is also saying thank you to Mr. Rob. Thank you so much for your replay, or maybe you mean reply. It doesn't matter, replay or reply. It is our pleasure. Hopefully this is something that we can continue to share value with as well. And we also have Young Old Head saying the FB training was great. I encourage everyone to make some time and consume it all. So with that, it is a perfect segue into our summary. Thank you very much, Young Old Head, for sharing those positivity and the positive comments for us. Yes, we definitely want to encourage and motivate fellow Groovesters to take all sorts of action, because it is our privilege, our honor, and our duty to hopefully spread as much value as we possibly can to all of us as well. So in summary, this is to notify you that yes, the No replay or the No BS Encore replay is coming down soon at 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. EST is going to be 12 p.m. for me. And so you're going to hear me get AM and PM mixed up all the time simply because of time zone differences. But as you can probably tell, there are huge benefits of join us live, because this will maximize your time and your chances to take advantage of any sorts of time-sensitive information. Make sure that if at all possible, you watch that replay, especially if it is still available for you. On the same note, the JV promotion, the one that we were just talking about, it is going to end in just a couple of days, okay? Maybe in less than 2 days time. I've no idea. I can't do the time conversion in my head right now, but as we saw on the calendar, Wednesday at 2 p.m. EST, this is when the JV promotion is going to end. Actually, it's 5 a.m. EST, 5 p.m. for me. So keep that in mind. Go back to our JV page to see all of the latest schedules. and information, make sure that you get your time zone correctly and don't make the same mistake that I did. Okay, watch all of the previous trainings of Groove Anytime to learn all about how you can promote, how you can get all the different contents and all the different resources, because we make it a big deal anytime that we have one of these shows to provide you with as much resources as possible. So yes, I know that it is in the middle of the night for some of you. For the rest, some of you it's in the morning, some in the afternoon, some at night as well in the evening. Regardless, okay, make sure that if you do happen to be watching us on the hashtag replay before the actual No BS Encore presentation is taken down, while this promotion is still happening, make sure that you maximize that time so that you can be one of the top 25 leaders to win $40,000 worth of prizes. All right, so with that, on behalf of the Groove community and myself, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us right here at Groove Anytime in the next 24 to 48 hours. Don't be surprised if I come back one more time just to share with you some additional information that you should know right before the end of our promotion. So make sure that you're subscribed, liked, followed, turn on those notifications for our YouTube channels, our Facebook pages, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook pages and groups, wherever else, because we're going to have as many different ways of communicating with you and providing you with updates, announcements, and as Mr. Rob said, bonuses as much as possible. So take action on that right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and we shall see you on the inside. Cheers, folks. You gotta get into the groove.